Welcome to the Green Apple Home. So today we are going to finish this headboard project that we have going on. You just left me. So okay, we know the footboard and the headboard are the same size. So what we decided to do, where's my little picture? So here's my little picture I drew for you guys. This is what it's going to kind of look like. There's little slats right there, and then on the bottom they're just going to be nubs. After he's done with the saw, I'm going to sand the crap out of it and then prime it and then paint it a nice white, just plain white. Her room colors are going to be aqua, black, white, and kind of like a green, and I might throw in a hot pink in there. So the sides are marked 2.5 inches is what we decided. I'm going to saw them off. Ring, 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 ring. Here is the finished headboard without the little slats on it. There's the extra. I wanted to show you the headboard and how it's going. I decided to use a really gritty sandpaper so that it would strip the finish on the headboard faster, so the primer can adhere to it better, so then I can paint it white. This is it. See, it's all sandy and dusty. So now I gotta wipe it down. Yeah, it didn't take very long because I used, you know, a really hard grit rather than a really fine grit. And it made a big difference because I've done stuff before and I've used that fine stuff, and it takes forever for it to actually get through a coating. So I totally suggest that for next project of yours. The next project. I should have worn goggles too, and then I'd really be looking good. Alright, back to work. Back to surgery. When we took down the top part of this little headboard thingy, it left these holes where the slats used to be. So what I'm going to have to do is take this wood filler, it's just carpenter's wood filler, and fill those holes up. These things aren't that expensive, they're like $2 or $3. When they dry you can paint right over them, you can sand them. So I could have done this actually before I even sanded if I had thought about it. Either way is fine, but I do have to let it dry before I either paint it or sand it. So I'm going to do that. Wood filler, it's a good thing. So this looks totally like peanut butter coming in the hole. So there's a hole filled. It only took one of those 3¼ ounce tubes to fill all these 6 holes. You won't even know that there's a hole there when this is over, people. Oh my gosh, there are so many primers out there. For this, I decided to just use a general primer because it can do wood as well as dry wood or drywall. So I may end up using some of this primer if there's leftover on my walls before I paint them, because I'm still redoing my stairway because there's so many handprints. Yeah, I just am using Kills. This stuff kind of stinks, but I'm outdoors, so I'm not too worried about it. If you are doing it indoors, you definitely want some ventilation going, open up a window, fan going, stuff like that. So, but it is interior, it's water-based. That's just my recommendation for this because it can do wood or drywall. I've had the prime of my life, and I never primed this way before. There's your headboard and your footboard. I think it turned out great. It took all day, but it's done. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Green Apple Home.